What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Billy Urban Outdoors. Today I wanted to go over a few tips and tricks of what I do for rigging up my fishing poles and getting ready for our local waterways. I am local to the Tuolumne River here in Houston, California, so I fish Fox Grove fishing access quite a bit, as some of you guys may know. If you watch my videos, you see I spend a lot of time out of Fox Grove. It's real local to me, so I like to fish down there. But it just opened back up January 1st, and I am preparing to start go out there and hitting the winter bass. So this time of year, the bass like to go find deeper holes along the river where there's less water flow. They're not you won't find them as much up in the shallows this time of year. It's pretty cold, so they're trying to congregate in that warmer water down deep with no flow coming through. So that being said, some of the things I'll be tying on will be a jig. This is a micro finesse tungsten 3/8 ounce jig with a sweet beaver trailer, a little 2.5 inch sweet beaver trailer, I believe. I also will be tying on a Ned rig with just a green craw on there. Also throwing a deep diver. This time of year, the fish are, like I said, they're down deep in the holes along the river, so the only way to get to them is getting down to their level. But first, I wanted to go over and show you guys what I like to use. This is a Bass Mojo jig and worm pole by St. Croix, paired up with a SLX DC. This is a JDM model from Japan. Great reels, I love them. It's a 71 high gear. The spool's not too wide, so it makes casting light lures really easy. It is spooled up with none other than your Bingo Life braided line. This is a polyethylene 8-strand braided line. This is the new Pro Tournament grade. It's great stuff. Comes in blue, black, and pink at the moment. I believe there will be other colors coming out soon. But this is what I'm going with right now, and I will be pairing that up with some of Bingo Life's fluorocarbon line. This is 22-pound fluorocarbon leader line. I like to run about a 2-foot leader when I'm tying on jigs and things like that, so just to keep that clear line and the line out of the fish's eyes. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be tying on, and let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to tie on the leader I like to use. This is going to be an Alberto knot. What I like to do is take your leader line in your left hand, give you about 8 inches, make a loop. With the loop in your right hand, you want to take your braided line, put it down through the loop, and make sure it comes out the bottom. And with that, you want to give it about 8 inches as well, because you're going to need extra to wrap it around. And when you go through like that, I usually grab this with my middle finger here. I'll grab this side, and I'll hold on to it. So now that's coming down that way. Now this braided line you want to take around and wrap it 7 times. Alright, once you've done 7 wraps, it should look like that. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it should look like that. Alright, once you do your 7 wraps, you want to take this and pinch it. Because now we're going to start our 7 wraps back the opposite way. Once you've wrapped it 7 times back the opposite way, now you're going to take this end and run it back through this loop that you've been holding with your finger. And once you do that, you're going to want to grab it and hold on to the other end as well. And then you're going to take it and pull on it tight. And it should, just this time you want to spin on a little bit. And just keep pulling it down tight until it cinches all the way down. And just like that, Alberto knot. It's a great, smooth, sleek knot for tying on leaders. You want to take cut off your tag ends. Cut them as close as you can. Alright guys, when you're done, your knot should look like that right there. That is an Alberta knot. Now since this is my jig pole, I am going to be tying on this jig. The knot I like to use is your basic polymer knot. If you guys never tied it before, cross it over like crisscross your shoelaces. Take that loop in, put it down around the lure, pull it back up snug, lubricate it, pull it nice and tight. There you go, just like that. Nice polymer knot will hold well. Alright, there you guys have it. I got the jig tied onto my jig pole. This is what I'll be using to drag through the deeper holes on the river. Alright guys, again, I'm going to be tying fluorocarbon leader to this braided line. I have the Bingo Life white to green braided line on there. This is 22 pound. You can get it over at bingobraid.com. Use code BIO20, that's BIO20, to save you 20% on your guys' order online. Great fishing line over there. But like I was saying, this is braided line. I am going to tie on a carbon leader. Again, this is a 7-foot medium action Pflueger President spinning combo. I like to use this for deep cranking. It's low geared, it's big reel, it's comfortable for me. I don't know who else uses this style for deep cranking, but I like it. It's a comfortable rod and reel for me. But again, we are going to be tying on the fluoro that I have, and there it is. Pflueger President, man. If you guys are wondering what kind of rod and reel to get, you're just getting into fishing, go check out Pflueger Fishing. They have awesome beginner rod and reels, and even the everyday angler rod and reels. I mean, I've had a few Presidents, and they just keep on performing great. I've had no issues with Pflueger at all. Alright, so we're going to take the fluorocarbon again, fold it in half with a loop. You're going to make a loop out of it, about 8 inches. This tag end down here is what you're going to use for your lure. So, we'll take this, make a tag in, or a loop. I'm going to take this and make it a loop. Take your braided line that's coming out of your rod and reel, put it down through the hole, down through the bottom. This you're going to want to pull about 8 inches out too, because you're going to need excess braided line to wrap around the leader. I put my finger through the loop with the braid coming down into my hand, and I try to hold it like this. So now that we have that done, we are going to take this braid and start wrapping it. I do 7 wraps. So once you do it 7 times, it should look like that. Again, this is an Alberta knot. Then I will take this, I'll pinch it right here where the end of the braid is. So I'll take it, pinch it, keep this in your hand, and you want to start going back the opposite way with it. And I want to do 7 wraps. So we're going to go 1, come around the bottom and back through the loop that you're holding with your finger. Once you put that back through, give it a little snug pull. I'm going to grab your both ends of the braid, both ends of the fluorocarbon, and start pulling it down. And just go slow so it forms the right way. You want it to all lock into itself. Once you get it down a little ways, give it a little lubrication. Give it a nice snug pull. And that's what you're left with right there, a smooth Alberta knot. Alright guys, you are going to want to take your loose end like this. Bear with me because I'm blind. Cut that end off, and you're going to want to take your loose end from the fluorocarbon and cut that off as well. Got it without snipping off the braid. Whoop, did I cut the wrong end? Oh my goodness. Alright guys, do not do that. So, the tag end was left on, but I cut off the leader. That's not what you want to do. Alright guys, so I got my leader line tied onto the braid. You're going to want to snip off this tag line. I'm going to try to get it as close as you can without compromising the Alberta knot. Might have got it a little too close, we'll see. Yep. Damn it. Alright. Take 3. Oh man. Again guys, this is a braided line I'm tying on for deep cranking. I'm using a fluorocarbon leader, 22-pound fluorocarbon leader. This will be for a deep cranking application. Like I said, the fish right now, they're real low in the river, so for about the next month or two, while the weather's still a little cold out here in California, we are going to be chasing these little bass, so hopefully get on some big bass. Make sure all that's nice and locked in. Take my braided line. Cut the tag end off of it. I'm going to use the light from my phone real quick so I don't mess this one up. It's hard to see. There it is. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see or not, but that is what it should look like right there. That is an Alberta knot. It's a knot I prefer using, going from braid to fluoro. I haven't really used it for mono, but sure works the same. Alright guys, the lure I'm going to be tying on is a Rapala DT6. Dies a 6 foot. Should probably get something a little deeper, but I think it'll do just fine for the river. Majority of it's about 6 to 12 feet. So this will put it right in the middle of that water column where we want to be. And for this lure, again guys, I am going to use a polymer knot. I like the polymer knot. It's simple to tie and super strong. I've never had a polymer knot break on me. I've had them come undone. Maybe it's just because it was poorly tied. But I've never had one break. I've always had the line break before the polymer knot, never on the knot. So I just prefer to keep using it if it's been working for me. Alright, I'm going to cut off this tag and this rod and reel will be ready to rock and roll. Alright guys, there you have it. Braided fluoro. It's about 1.5 to 2 foot of leader there. Like I said, I got it tied on to the Fluger President. I like using this for cranking crankbaits. It seems pretty versatile for what I need it for. Alright guys, well yeah, there you have it. That is my DT6 Rapala in the craw color, tied on. I'll use it in the river. Our river's pretty shallow. It averages anywhere from a foot to, I'd say, 10 foot deep. Some holes it gets down to about 30. I think we've seen 40 foot on the depth finder before, but other than that, it's pretty shallow river. So we're gonna be heading out there here soon in a few days, hopefully. Try to get onto some of these winter bass, and hopefully we can get a big one in the boat for you guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning into my show, and for all the support. I've got my subscribers up to 115 as of right now. In just a few months, just really started getting into recording my fishing trips and my little adventures I've been having. So hope you guys are enjoying everything I'm doing, enjoying the big fish I'm catching. I know I sure am enjoying all the fish that I've been catching and all the great time I've been able to spend outside here recently. It's been a blessing. So again, thank you for all my supporters. Golfgear.com, go check them out. They got awesome gear over there. Hats, they have tumblers, sweaters, shirts for him and her. Also, make sure you guys get over to bingobraid.com, and don't forget to use code BIO20, that's BIO20, to save you 20% off your next online order. We got a great fishing line over there. It's all I use. It's what's on every single one of my poles, and it's what you guys see me land all these big fish on. And I'm going to keep using it because it's great stuff. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. Make sure to like this video, share it if you want to. Feel free to share any of my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button up top. I'll be doing more lure drops here soon, since the fishing season for my local river is starting to pick back up, and that's where I'm going to be most of my time. So tight lines, and if you guys see me out there, make sure you guys say hi, and make sure to go over and check out Golf on Facebook and give them a like and a subscribe as well. We got a lot of good things going on over there. We do a lot of group meetups and things like that. Matt Grimm over at Golf is a great dude. He's been doing good things for the fishing community. Trying to get people to link up together and go fish together, check out new spots, teach each other tips and tricks, and swap some fish stories. We all know us fishermen got some fish stories to tell. So like I said, get over to Golf on Facebook, give them a like and a subscribe, and check them out. And we'll catch you on the next one, you guys. Tight lines, and hope you guys get your next personal best soon.